Is Pop going to talk to the Spurs every time they lose a game for the
He
rest
might
of
as well. He might as well because we're now 2 for 2 on Popovich
He
pep
has to.
talks.
He has to.
What are you realistically? What is he saying?
I think he's just like he's like Master Splinter from the Ninja Turtles. You know what I'm saying? He comes in, he has like the cane, he barely could walk, he's not doing that, he's not in the heat of the battle anymore, but he comes in, he's like, you know, my team's in 2014. 20. This is what we did. And we had a young team too back in 1999 when Timmy came in.
Wembanyama's staring there, listening to him. He starts to get a vision. It's like projecting in the sky.
Seeing it.
He starts seeing the Boris DL outlet pass to Ginobili.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? Ginobili kicked to the corner to Parker. Parker dished to Tim Duncan. Then the bounce pass. Bounce pass back out to Ginobili. Ginobili 3-ball. It's cash. Of course it's good.
Of course it's good.
That's what he's seeing.
I think he might. Pop probably puts on a projector. You know, like that run, like that whole. He's like, because realistically, they did lose to Miami in heartbreaking fashion the year before.
Yeah.
Right, with the Ray Allen shot and the whole thing. So he's like, we've been through those moments. So this is what you need to do. And he's just giving them that like master splinter, kind of education, that tutelage, that ball knowledge, that experience that they don't have. And then as soon as he puts that into them, they just take it. It gets inserted into their body, and then they go out there, and it's like basically they're possessed. That's what I think happened.
Look, on a real note, these young guys, what they've done this series, what they've done this playoffs, what they've done this season, everyone said once the playoffs arrive, they're too young. They're too unseasoned. They haven't been to battle, like the Thunder, like guys on the Lakers, so many teams. Why does Dylan Harper look like, I saw someone say he looked like a 10-year vet stuck in a rookie's body. That was one of the most accurate tweets I've ever read in my life.
Yep.
Why is Stephon Castle, the guy's getting hand-checked to death, and he's still going to get in a bucket.
Whatever.
It's like, I'm shocked. This team is like galvanized by the fact that nobody respects them for how young they are. I don't know what it is.
Their young guys aren't young. Wemby's from Europe. That's not the same thing. He's been playing since he's 3. Okay, he's been playing like professional basketball since he was 3 years old. You know what I mean? And then you have Castle was at UConn, champion, playing at the highest level, under the highest pressure, the whole thing, under Danny Hurley, who's a complete psycho. So if you can play under him, you can play under anyone. And then Harper, his dad is a 5-time champion, Lakers and Bulls. His brother's in the league, his older brother's in the league. This guy grew up in the league. So he basically grew up on the hardwood. He probably was born on the hardwood in the United Center.
Yeah, maybe, bro. And then you have the bench. I mean, the guys on the bench, the vets, Olynyk, he's been to a finals. Harrison Barnes is a champion. Luke Cornett was just recently a champion. You notice when Cornett comes in, they don't look too bad in those Cornett minutes.
No.
He knows what he's doing. And he is so good at not fouling. He actually goes straight up.
He goes straight up. And what's funny about their coach, too? Johnson, he looks like if they needed him to, he could rip into his uniform. He's got like a uniform underneath and he could just go on the court and play.
I know. He actually looks like younger than like Joe Ingles.
He looks like he can just get out there. Like he'll just take the shooting shirt off and he'll get out there in his jersey and he'll go out there and suit up if he needs to. Like, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
With that said, do you give Minnesota any chance to win Game 6 or this series?
Yes. Game 6 for sure. And then if you win Game 6, it's anyone's game. Game 7s are always weird.
So why are they winning this? Like, why are they winning Game 6? Like, what's Anthony Edwards doing to win this game?
The funny thing is, my reason kind of is contrary to what we just said, but it still has to be taken into account. It's the fact that Edwards has now been to back-to-back conference finals, and if Anthony Edwards plays well, Edwards has not had a takeover game yet. He had one where he had a really good stretch. If Edwards, because now he's a little bit removed from that injury that he had.
Yeah.
If he takes 26 shots and he makes 16 of them, which is possible, gets to the line, hits some threes, you're looking at a 40 ball or more. If you get that from Edwards and Gobert plays defense on Wemby the way he did, there was one game where he actually played really good defense on Wemby. Last game was atrocious. But Gobert takes it personal. He's like, look, I'm not about to get bodied by my younger brother in France. And he's already stole the spotlight from me back home. I was the guy in France. Not anymore. No one cares about me anymore.
No one cares about
Care about Wemby. So I think this has to be a matter of, look, we've been here and they haven't. We're at home. We're going to take this personal, and we're going to go out and win this game. And they probably feel like Wemby should have been suspended for what he did to Naz Reid. So there has to be some level of,
you saw it in Game 5. Because Naz Reid was shoving him around a little bit, taking some cheap shots. Like, there was some of that in Game 5. So there's definitely some of that inside Minnesota. And we'll see if they...
And now they're going to have the crowd behind them.
They're going to have their crowd. So we'll see what they do. I mean, they're going to need to... They're a bunch of dogs, so that's one thing you know about them. They've always been. But Anthony Edwards, he's got to lead the ship. He's going to be staring right now, like, I guarantee you right this second. I know what he's doing right now. I don't have to even think about it. I know exactly what he's doing right now. It's 7:53 Eastern time, the night before the next game, right? So the next 24 hours away, basically, from game number 6.
What's he doing?
He is in his room right now. He's in his room. He's just standing there. He's looking straight at the wall. And on the wall, he's got a poster of MJ. Game 6 against Utah, the shot. He's got a poster of that shot. Game 6 against Utah. And then that's one side. Then over here, on the right side, he's got Kobe. Right? He's got the great Kobe. Quote, job's not finished. He's got that there. Right? He's got MJ. He's got Kobe. And then over here on the left, he's got a picture of Wemby, and he's throwing darts at it. He's just throwing darts at the picture of Wemby. And then he's got Castle next to him. He's throwing darts at the picture of Castle. He's throwing darts at all those Spurs because he's ready. He wants to come out there. He is he's loaded for Bear. He does not care.
What do you think he's telling Jaden McDaniels? He's probably telling him, hey, Jaden, that Aura gamble, it paid off, right? No one's going to remember that. If we don't win this game, that Aura gamble gets lost in history. It's gone.
It's not going to be remembered. Nobody's going to care. No one
what do you think he's telling Mike Conley? Mike Conley, hey, can we get a couple corner threes out of you? Just a couple. We're not asking for much.
Yep.
They call him Corner Conley for a reason. Nobody calls him that. We're going to call him that now, though. Corner Conley.
And what's he telling Gobert?
Man, we know what he's telling Gobert. Hey, Gobert. You're number 2 in France now. Nobody cares about you there. They forgot about you. They don't even know how to spell your name anymore. They know how to spell Wemby.
Yeah, get a croissant and let's get it cracking. You know what I'm saying?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
What do you think he's telling Joe Ingles? Hey, Joe, get in the game. We need a couple elbows. Just a couple. Yeah. Catch a flagrant 1. Maybe keep it subtle on the first one, flagrant 2 on the second.
Yeah, we don't care if you get thrown out, so just take a flagrant, try to get some retaliation, and that's it.
Simple.
And then he's looking at them. He's looking at the crew. And then what is he telling?
He's looking at Julius Randle.
Yeah, he's looking at Julius Randle. What is he telling him?
What's he telling Randle? Hey, Julius, New York was right. They were right about you.
Yeah.
You can't win a championship. You get in the playoffs, you just start backing down. Like the meme, the guy backing into the truck. You got no game. You're all physicality, no skill. That's what he's telling him. You're going to let the New York team win? The New York fans win? They were tearing your jersey down. Yeah. I remember after that Miami series in the playoffs, they were disrespecting you. And you're going to let them win? Really? While Karl Anthony Towns is doing that in New York right now? What are you doing? That's what he's telling him. He's probably telling Julius, hey, Julius, I wish Cat was still here. How's that make you feel? Yeah.
He's going to each one of them, too. He's getting practice tomorrow morning. He's going to each one of them. He's stopping at each, like a station. Like he's getting gas. He's stopping right there. He's talking to Gobert. He's telling him. And then he's talking to him. He's going to go to each one. And then he's going to lead. And then he's going to go on the court and say, just follow me.
There's nobody I'd rather have in my corner right now than Anthony Edwards.
No.
Honestly.
He's the ultimate competitor. He is the ultimate dog. Like,
But listen, here's the thing. We see the video after the game. He's trash talking the fan. Can't keep it at the fan. It's time to trash talk the other team. How about 40? How about 45? How about 50? How about a 50 piece? Jordan could do it. Right? You staring at that Jordan poster, right? He did it.
Kobe?
How about 50?
Kobe could do it.
Look, this game is going to come down to if Anthony Edwards wills them to a win or not.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay? That's what it's going to come down to. Throw the X's and O's out the window for a second here. Does Anthony Edwards want it more than Wembanyama or not? Because if he does, we're going to Game 7, fellas. And it's as simple as that. I'm not here to talk about all the we're not talking about plays. We're not talking about, look, Castle's great and all. All right, Harper's great and all. We're in Minnesota now. All right? This is where Anthony Edwards, he lives, eats, breathes, and sleeps basketball. All right? This is his talent.
You got to take over now.
Look.
You got to take over.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited, man.
This is the moment for him, right? In this playoffs. This is the moment. He knows he's got to get this done. He's the one who's got to take the freaking ball take the rock. He's got to just shoot. Like, he's got to shoot until he's got no bullets left in the chamber.
Listen, in the regular season, when Chris Finch got mad at him for not passing, what did he tell him? He said, "This is what I do."
Right.
He literally looked at his coach and said that. Don't switch up now that it's the playoffs.
Yes.
We want that now. Listen.
He needs to tap into that moment tonight.
We don't need 15 shots from Terrence Shannon Jr. with all due respect.
No.
He's a great look. He's been great, but it's an elimination game. No, this has nothing to do with Terrence Shannon. This has nothing to do with Mike Conley. Has nothing to do with Bones Highland, and everything to do with Anthony Edwards. You need to be taking a shot with a light contest over you. Don't pass it to the open three.
Yeah.
We want you to take it.
You got to take it.
Now, you know what I mean?
The question is he healthy enough to do that? That's my only question.
He's been pretty efficient.
He has, but you can see he doesn't have the explosiveness on his leaps, on his jumps. Like, when he gets to the rim, he's laying the ball up. You know what I mean? He's not baptizing guys like he would. You know what I mean? Like, he even said after the game. I don't know if you heard him after game 4. He said, "I told the rookie, if I had my legs underneath me, I would have, I would have put you in the rim, right?" But he just doesn't have that. So now you know what he's got to do actually. Speaking of MJ, he's got to look at 96, 97, 98 MJ, not 90, 91, 92 MJ. You got to go into your mid-30s MJ.
Okay.
Get into your later MJ bag where it was a lot of, mid-range, a lot of shooting over people. You don't have to dunk on everyone. You just you got to use here. Use your experience, use your IQ, use your craftiness. That's where it comes in. He's got to go into MJ, second three-peat MJ. That's what he's got to do.
So let's give a prediction. Who's winning this game, Justin?
San Antonio.
Are they winning by 6 points or more?
Yes.
Okay. Give me the Minnesota Timberwolves to lose by less than 6.
And I'll take it.
I don't even know what the spread is. I just feel like this is going to be a close game.
Let's do a quick peek.
If I were to guess, the spread's probably 4.5 for the Spurs.
Shout out to our sponsor, Kalshi. Let's take a quick peek. All the good folks at Kalshi treated both of the Ball Boy podcasts and the Shot Clock pretty well. So let's see. The spread tonight, -4.5.
I just guessed that.
San Antonio.
Yep.
Crazy.
So I think, well, it's funny because I think San Antonio is going to win by 4 or 5.
That's a big spread for a road team to have. Usually,
I think they usually just add 3 points to what it would be on a neutral. I think that might just be the NFL. I once was told that.
Normally, if you're the home team, if it's a close, like, even if you're not the favorite, you're favored to win. They'll put like -1.5, even if it's close. For them to give the Spurs -4.5, they actually think that means they think the Spurs would have won Game 4 if Wemby didn't get ejected. That's basically what they're saying. They're saying the Spurs are going to win this. Like, they're giving them pretty clear. Like, for instance, Detroit tonight is -4.5. They're home. So that's just that. So we'll see. I think you're going to see.
Oh, wait. What? I wasn't even thinking about what I was saying. Sorry. They give the home team 3 points. That means that they think on a neutral that the Spurs are 7.5 point favorite.
That's what I'm saying. Yes. Wow. They really think the Spurs are going to win. Well, they really think the Spurs are going to win.
We will find out. But
look at this. Listen. Breaking news for you Dolphins fans.
Oh, no.
Devon Achane has agreed to an extension with the Dolphins.
Let's go!
4 years, $68 million.
Oh my gosh, that's a good deal too.
Includes $32 million guaranteed.
Bro, this was not. Wait, dude, you scared me for a second.
So there you go. That was the intention.
Yes, that's $17 million a year, only 2 years guaranteed. He's like 25 years old still, or 24.
Yep.
This is guys. Malik Willis and Devon Achane read options next year. Oh.
So Devon Achane, they have locked him in. The Dolphins are not completely giving up on life. They are continuing. So now if you go back, right? The Jets gave Breece Hall 3 years, $45.5.
And Devon Achane clears Breece Hall.
He clears Breece Hall, which he deserves. He has been better than Breece Hall consistently overall. So Achane now, after the Dolphins just signed an undrafted running back who retired before he even went to training camp.
They saw him retire and say, "Yeah, we need to get this deal done."
That was just too funny. And they're like, "Listen, We're gonna get this deal done. Now they do have a couple guys behind him that can spell him. Who didn't they draft someone?
They have Ollie Gordon. Ollie Gordon's good.
Didn't they take someone else in the draft?
No.
Or did they not? They didn't take a running back? All right, they have Ollie Gordon and they still have
They might still have Jeff Wilson, I don't remember.
no, they have the kid who's not that good, who they drafted last year or 2 years ago. The speedster. What's his name?
I don't know who. I'm like the biggest Dolphins fan ever.
You
I
know
don't know
who
who
the
you're
other
talking
running
about.
back is, unless they cut him. Who's the other running back on the Dolphins? Hold
Dude,
on.
I'm not sure who you're talking about.
Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins roster. Okay, hold on.
Dolphins depth chart.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Jalen Wright. Oh.
Yes, Jalen Wright. Yes, exactly.
Oh, Jalen Wright's he just needs to find his footing. He'll be all right.
You know the Dolphins roster more than you. You know what I mean? Like
He'll find his footing. Relax.
right.
relax.
He's had a rough couple of years over there.
We also have Donovan Edwards, former college football game cover athlete.
He's still a speedster. Yeah, so they got.
Listen, by the way, and I can't wait to do NFL content for you
Yeah,
guys,
it's
but
great.
listen,
It's great.
the Dolphins' offense is not nearly as bad as people are making it out to be.
No,
They
I
actually have a respectable offensive line, very athletic and big, and they have a good running game. Yes, they don't have receivers that can beat you one-on-one.
I will say this: one of my sleeper receivers in this draft, who I really like a lot, is Chris Bell, and I think they did a great job of. He's going to miss probably the first 7-8 games, but who cares for them?
He might not even make the first
He might not,
seven.
and they're not going to be a playoff team most likely this year anyway. This is a play for next year, the year after. You're just trying to build a young core, and get a quarterback in there, make sure that Willis has guys to throw to. Chris Bell, to me, if he didn't tear his ACL, he's a first-round pick.
He's a late first-round pick.
Correct. And I think that was a great signing for them. And then I think you look at Jalen.
Listen, also everyone's clowning the Caleb Douglas pick. Caleb Douglas is going to be a good NFL player. I'm convinced.
We'll see. I mean, look, everyone's going to clown it until he goes in the field. It's always easy to say you don't like someone's draft or do when the draft happens because nobody freaking knows whether it's a good draft or not. You and I talk about, oh, they got all these players, they're going to be the next thing. We have no idea. Like, there's some of those guys are going to be bust. Sometimes it's going to work out. Like, at the end of the day, you're going to see the proof's going to be in the pudding. You got to actually, when you believe in the player you take, I think what the Dolphins did here in the draft, which was smart, right? They took a shot on Malik Willis. They knew they weren't going to get a quarterback this year because there's no quarterback. And if Malik Willis sucks, they will get a quarterback next year.
Right.
And if he's good, then they'll have him, and he'll be good, and he's still a young player. They went out there and got him 2 receivers in the draft, which you needed to do. Their receiving core was about as dead.
They actually got him 3 receivers in the draft because Kevin Coleman Jr., the slot receiver, is actually was supposed to. He got picked much later than he was supposed to go apparently. So they got him 3 receivers.
Yes.
And they signed Terrace Marshall, and they signed Jalen Tolbert, and they signed Tutu Atwell. They have guys that are out to prove something, like late round receivers and guys that have kind of bounced around.
What round was Wilson? Was Douglas in?
Caleb Douglas was a 3rd round pick. He was projected to go 5th.
They drafted 2nd and 3rd round. They drafted 2 receivers. Like that is what.
No. I think Chris Bell was also 3rd, actually after 3rd? Caleb Douglas. Yeah.
Okay.
I think they went 3rd, 5th.
So they drafted 2 receivers in the 3rd. Like you needed to draft at least 1 receiver in the top 3 rounds, and most likely 2, and they did that. And we'll see if Douglas is good. People can say whatever they want. We're gonna know when he gets on the field. Yep. They're gonna have some young receivers for Willis to throw to. Like I said, Chris Bell was one of my favorite receivers in the draft. He was right behind Concepcion for me, to be honest with you.
I also think it's hilarious that we just started talking about the Dolphins out of nowhere.
That's fine. I like the Dolphins, so I'm rooting for the Dolphins. I know you're a Dolphins fan. As a Giants fan. I didn't like the news on Neighbors today, so I got to see what's going on with that.
Oh, dude, I saw that. That was very discouraging because
I threw that in there. Like, it was like no big deal.
Yeah, they were like, oh, yeah, by the way.
He had another surgery like a few weeks ago. Like, that tells me he's not going to be ready week 1.
Probably not.
That tells me. That tells me he's going to, and that's why maybe they knew that. Well, they did know that, obviously. Maybe that's why they had to jump up to draft Fields. I know people who are not high on Fields, and I know people who are very high on Fields. It's gonna
funny enough, while we're on, and I have to leave, but real quick on the Fields topic.
Oh, yeah, right. I forgot.
Miami wanted Fields. Apparently, you guys jumped us for him. Just a fun little
interesting
fact, if it makes you feel better about him. And we have the father of our GM was considered the greatest wide receiver coach ever, and our GM wanted Fields.
Okay, so that's a good sign.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I would say this too, and lastly, he's either going to be Keon Coleman or Calvin Johnson.
All right, hold on, calm down. He's either going to be Keon Coleman or like Keon Coleman, what he was supposed
what
to be.
He would have been if he was good. I'm being funny, but you know what I mean. Like he's either going to be, because he's a big body, he has a great catch radius, he's really good with jump balls.
He just doesn't create much separation.
He doesn't create much separation. So we're going to see what that means, and like that's what Coleman's thing was coming out of Florida State. Everyone was like, he doesn't create separation. He's not a guy I would have drafted. Coleman. He's not my type of receiver. I like guys who can get open. You know what I mean?
That's why I like Jordan Tyson a lot.
Yeah, no, that's why I like Jordan Tyson too. Now he's already hurt, which is not a great sign.
No, he's not.
Well, he's missing practice time. I don't know if you saw that report. It was like a few days ago.
No,
they're holding him out with the hamstring. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Maybe they're playing precaution, but not a good sign that he's already being held out. I'm a big Tyson guy too. Look, we're gonna see if Fields is gonna be a guy that can get more separation than he did. He did not have good quarterback play at Notre Dame. In fairness to him, he was kind of put in this role where that's what his role was. We'll see. But I really like what the Dolphins did, and now I think, hey, Achane's one of the best running backs in the league.
And that makes me so happy, that news.
He's a receiver and a running back. He's an explosive player. Like, you want to keep him if you're trying to give Willis every chance to succeed, and that's what they're trying to do. And I think Willis has got potential. I don't know if he's going to be good yet, but he's got potential.
Well, we shall find out. And to you guys, we'll talk to you after the games. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to follow, subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe to the channels. You know what it is. Ball Boy Podcast, the Shot Clock. That's what it is. And we don't have to, this is just off the, make sure that editor, you should have him do a clip on Achane. Why not get that up? If he could do it now. You know what I'm saying? That could be simple to see. Why not? Who cares?
Yeah.
It's like, that's news that just
let me ask. All right, amazing.
Ask him. All right?
Guys, we'll see you later.
We'll see you later. Peace.